Hope you're ready for Wandlore Part 2. As I was saying, there's lots of different types of wandwood. There actually seems to be more types of wandwood than there are on the Celtic birth calendar that I was talking about as well. But it seems that most of our main characters have wood from a tree that matches their Celtic birth month. As I said, after the wood has been carved, the core is inserted into it, and it's a whole bunch of different magical options. There's some that are used specifically in America, others in Europe, some in just different parts of the world that you wouldn't find in other wands. The third most important thing about a wand is the length, which also appears to be linked to the size of the wizard that they will one day belong to, which when combined with every other aspect of the wand makes me wonder if they're cognizant of the future in some way, but I'll get to that. The length of the wand can also be linked to a person's personality, according to Ollivander. Someone with a big personality may wind up with a larger wand. He was pointing out that relating the length of a wand to a person's, height or stature is a poor measure for the wand. And now the last part of the wand, which is its flexibility or rigidity. Wands are naturally predisposed to certain schools of magic because of their flexibility. With each spell comes a motion that must be completed with the wand in order to cast the spell, and a flexible or rigid wand may be able to complete certain motions better than its, opposite disposition. For example, James's wand was predisposed to transfiguration magic due to its flexibility, while Voldemort's wand is made of solid bone, which seems to make it better at sharp motions like the ones needed to cast Avada Kedavra. The flexibility of the wand also reveals someone's ability to adapt to change. While Harry's wand is nice and supple, being made of holly, meaning it's adaptable, Voldemort's is made of bone, which would be firm if not completely rigid. Therefore, he's unable to adapt to change. Which we see throughout the books as his inability to adapt to change is what ultimately leads to his downfall. And this is where we go back to that first point I put off until later, the wand's ability to think. How far does it go? How deep does it run? Because all four of these components together, the wood, the core, the length, and the flexibility, seem to reveal something startling about the nature of wands. Basically, if a wand is designed so specifically and will only choose a master that matches their own disposition, is it possible that a wand can see into the future? Or is it more likely that wands simply sit around waiting in the event someone comes along that matches all of their needs so specifically? It seems to me that if the wand chooses the wizard, it's already done so from the moment it was created, which, in Harry's case, would mean that the wand chose him well before he was born, knowing what was to come from the very beginning, when it chose Voldemort as well, the brother wand did. That's unconfirmed, but it's a rather incredible idea if it's true. In Part 3, I'm going to cover the creation of the Elder Wand and several other rules to wands before we get into just exactly how all of this played into Voldemort's downfall. So follow me, stick around, check it out. Take care.